coding back question, middle3. This is a pretty tricky one. We've got to take a string. It is odd length, and we want to take the middle 3 letters from that string. So from candy, it would be and. This one's just 3 long, so it's just the 3 letters. And then from solving, it would be the L, V, and I. Right? And so to make sense of this, again, I know I got to do a substring where I'm going to call the 2 parameters, but it's hard to figure out what 2 numbers we need to use. So again, what I always do is let's do some examples, right? So I'm going to take the string hello, which has length 5, right? And when that happens, I want to take from position 1 to 3. Actually, I want to do position 1 to 4, but I want to get the letters in 1 to 3. So I got to run 1 to 4 for length of 5. For length of 7, so we have the string bumpkin here, then I'm going to want the letters right here. Okay, so that's going to be a substring from 2 to 5. All right, so I've got to start to figure out like what's the pattern. So basically here, like in this hello example, I had 1 before and 1 after, and then the 3 in the middle. Right? So when there's 7 letters, I know there's 3 in the middle and then 2 after and 2 before. All right? So let's see. So what I would probably do then is I would say I'm going to take the length and minus off 3 on both of these. So that give me length 2, and this would be 4. So that's kind of how many spaces there are besides the middle 3. And then I want to divide that evenly amongst the front and the back. So I'm going to divide that by 2. In this case, I would say I have 2 before and after bumpkin left over, and here I'd have 1 before and after bumpkin. All right, so now that I know that, basically my first index, so looking at these numbers here, my first index is going to be 1 less than this, right? In both cases, it's 1 less. Here I start at position 0, here I start at position 1. All right, and then the second one is going to be based on the length. So the length was 5 here, and then I want to go to position 4, so this would be whatever this is minus 1. So I'm going to take whatever, basically I'm going to take the length minus whatever this is. So here I'm going to go to 5, and that's just basically the length 7 minus this number right here, right? And that will help me figure out the 2 indices. Right, and see, I feel like I made that kind of more complex maybe than needed, but I think that's the right way, is figure out how many are before and after, and then base my numbers on that. If you know a better way, let me know, but I think that's my best guess on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the length. I'm going to do int length equals str.length, same as before, okay, and then I'm going to take, and I'm going to do int extra letters, which would be how many extra letters we have. So we're going to take the length and we're going to minus 3. That's how many extra letters. And then we're going to do half extra. So I'm going to divide that by 2. Because I'm going to split it up between the front and the back. Okay, and then that's going to drive. So if I want 2 extra letters in the front, then I need to start at the indice 1 minus that. All right, so when I do my substring, I'm going to call str.substring, and I'm going to do half the extra, but I don't want to, like, in this example here, it's 2 is my number, but I want to start at position 1, right? So I want 2 letters, but no, actually I would just start right at position. Oh, never mind. I did really make this harder than it needs to be. So sorry for the poor explanation, but at this point it's just that is where I start. Because I want to skip over 2 letters, so I'm going to start at position 2. Here I want to skip over 1 letter, so I want to start at position 1. So I can just start there. And then the back one looks like, again, it's going to be 1 minus the length. So here, length was 5, and I want to go to 4. So I just subtract 1. So it looks like I just do the length minus whatever this number is here. So now I can just do length and then minus however many extra letters I want to chop off. or half the extra letters I want to chop off the back. All right, so I'm not super confident in this, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to return sub at the end, and we can see how we did. And it looks like it's okay. So sorry for the poor explanation, but in general, I would figure it out just with some specific cases before trying to code. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.